Infinity. It's magical girl time! What the fuck? What the fuck? He has little jester ear things on his horns. Or he or it lunge at her, come once more. She dove under the nearest desk but didn't dare to stay put there. With the image of the newly made desk pancake fresh in her mind, she started crawling as fast as her poor athletic record allowed. Eek! Run, bitch, run! With desperation and fear coursing through her, Tabby scrambled to her feet.
Please, 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 please!
Gunning in for the classroom door, Tabby pounced on the doorknob.
Of course, it's locked! Of course! Why would it work? Everything else seems to be going wrong, why not this too?
From behind, she would hear war blood snarling from before a dark shape sailed over her head, smashing into a wall a foot above her. The pulverized debris of what had once been a desk rained down on her. Tabby shrieked and covered her head. She tried the doorknob again, despite knowing it was no use.
Help! Someone! Help!
You're fucked! Tabby whipped around, pressing herself into the door when she might be able to phase through it. The monster approached her with bloodthirsty aura and clever eyes. He had her cornered, and he knew it. At the sight of his messed up, misshapen, uncanny, too-sharp grin, Tabby's legs gave out like her body knew the fight was going to be over soon. She couldn't blame them. Everyone always abandoned her in the end. Why try anymore?
It's useless. I'm useless.
She couldn't do anything. She never could. Why did she ever think she could? It's not like Mr. Teacher was ever going to listen. He never had before, so why would this time be any different? She just wished for once in her miserable life someone would have truly stayed by her side. Ah!
Da, 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 da. Hiya, Tabby. I'm... What the crap?
Ouch! Oh, he's adorable! The little creature, whatever it was, zipped around the room in a panic as Mr. Monster chased it down, jaw snapping wildly in the air.
I'm strength, and I'm here to guide you on your.
Hello, Strength. Mind helping?
I don't believe this. Tabitha Bones, do something!
Do what? Tabby gave at the wheezing and alarm. She had no energy left. The fight was as good as over. What did it want from her?
Don't just stand there! Help!
Tabby took one long look at the terrifying creature and the tiny red being running around the desk, and she hightailed it to the corner of the room as far as them as possible.
It's a goddamn monster! I'm just a little girl! What are you anyway? I'm a pixie! And I can't handle this thing on my own!
Mr. Monster swiped at Strength, who darted into a high corner of the ceiling, temporarily out of his reach. The pixie huffed, eyeing Mr. Monster nervously. He threw an equally nervous glance at Tabby. Suddenly and unexpectedly, Strength brightened up and snapping his fingers.
I got it! I'll just give you some candy.
Oh! It's a I forgot what to call this. It's a clicker thing. You know. Smaller? Bigger. Strength whipped out a sparkly wand the size of his body from who knows where.
Candy?
Look, I have a sweet tooth as much as anybody else, but now's not a good time for candy.
How the hell is a piece of candy gonna help us right now? Also, I don't take candy from strangers.
Lesson? That is also true. Yeah, that's the face of someone who's done with her shit already.
Eat it, or we'll die! It's magic!
Mr. Monster pounced at Strength, swiping his claws at the shiny object.
No toys in class.
The wand flew out of Strength's hands and spun towards Tabby.
Use the wand!
Tabby grabbed it and let a few practice swings, preparing to bash whatever came her way with it.
Not like that!
Despite hopping desperately through the air to avoid Mr. Monster Claws and Jaws, Strength's voice still reached Tabby with surprisingly clear instructions.
The candy, Tabby! You have to eat the candy!
While Mr. Monster was still fixed on Strength, Tabby weighed her options. Yeah, it's probably a good time to eat the candy. Eat the candy angrily. I should have probably saved. Candy from a stranger! Tabby gripped the wand with fear and fury. She hated being told what to do, but it was a choice between suspicious candy and the jaws of a monster. She'd take the jawbreaker any day, but it had better not be strawberry flavored. It's strawberry flavored. Fuck! Infinity. It's magical girl time! What the fuck? Well, that just happened. Tabby tried to reorient. What type of word is that? Reorient. Hold on. Tabby tried to reorient herself in space, frantically looking for the whereabouts of the monster in the room. Mr. Monster stared back at Tabby, a bewildered expression on his face. He didn't seem to be coming after her just yet, but Tabby scanned the room for any sign of Strength. Had he been eaten already? She'd been ready to rip into him, demanding an explanation for, well, everything. She glanced down at herself, trying to pinpoint the source of the soft jingling noise she kept hearing.
What is this?
A giant pom-pom obstructed her view, but she could see well enough that her usual shades of purple were gone, replaced by a gaudy mix of black with red and black. Red and black!
What the hell is this? Is this a joke? I knew it. This is a goddamn prank, isn't it?
Oh, that's, new? It's okay. Everything will be okay. We can work with this.
Strength continued rambling, but was nowhere to be seen. Was his voice coming from inside Tabby's brain?
Great. I definitely imagined him.
Well, it seems like we're stuck together. Yep, I can't move at all, and that's totally okay. I'll just take you through everything. They didn't warn me about this, but it's fine.
God, this is it. I finally cracked. Even my imaginary friends are freaking out.
Kill everyone in your family. Stab them. Stab them.
Tabby started to shake, half crying and half laughing at the ridiculous situation. The bells on her horrific outfit jingled with her tremors. Mr. Monster tilted his head at the sound, eyes glinting. Ding, ting, ting, tingling.
Watch out!
Move, bitch! Mr. Monster was before her in 1 pounce, his claws raked through the air straight towards Tabby's head. With pure instinct, Tabby dodged the attack, doing a backflip across the room.
Huh? Did I just do that? How?
That's the power of strength.
But I don't have strength. I can barely do a push-up.
Preach.
You do now, Tabs. With me at the helm, we're unstoppable. Now get us out of here.
Tabby did feel a little stronger than usual, but backflip? Maybe the candy was magic. Throw a dust
What else can I do?
Throw a desk at the monster. As Mr. Monster charged towards her again, Tabby leapt towards a nearby desk with no effort at all. She lifted it with one hand. Tabby locked the desk directly at his snout with more accuracy than she had ever shown in her terrible athletic career. Conk in the head!
Bullseye! Not so scary anymore,
Mr. Monster pawed at the ground, stampeding towards Tabby with obvious rage. Tabby sprung away easily, sending Halloween decorations flying.
Making a mess? You deserve detention!
She tossed chairs two at a time at Mr. Monster. He winced and slowed down as each one made impact with its head. Taking advantage of his hindered speed, Tabby snatched the string of skulls and caution tape off the walls. Now she was the one running at Mr. Monster. Tabby grinned, knowing he wouldn't be able to lay a single claw on her. She made several tight turns around the beast, wrapping the decorations around its legs with speed and agility. Mr. Monster thrashed around violently, but the makeshift binding seemed to hold for now.
Huh? Wait. There's something familiar about that monster. Those sparkles, maybe? Isn't that magic?
The decorations around his legs began to tear.
Tabby, that's not gonna hold! Quick, use the wand!
On cue, Tabby swung the wand at Mr. Monster and beat him with it.
Not like that! Wave it around!
Hey! You told her to use the wand! She is going to use the wand like John Wick! Tabby aggressively waved the wand at Mr. Monster, managing to smack him in the face again. Mr. Monster slumped back, eyes rolling around in pain.
I said around! Like around!
Tabby moved her arm in a wider circle, swinging the wand above her head like it was a lasso. A soft glow enveloped both of them. As if by magic, Tabby felt the ridiculous outfit she was wearing pop up. Suddenly, she was back in her regular clothes.
Glad that worked.
Mr. Monster's whimpers fade into a groan of rapidly approaching middle-aged teacher. The soft light dissipated. Mr. Teacher blinked once, twice. He struggled instinctively against the decorations binding his legs and then looked around the room, horrified. On cue, someone pounded at the door. Miraculously, the locked door swung open and students poured into the room. It was clear from the sound levels that that a small crowd have even formed outside. Gossiping chatter turned immediately into a horrified gasp. It was audible from the hall and maybe even the other classrooms.
I thought I felt an earthquake or something. We couldn't get in. What even happened here? Where's Mr. Teacher? Tabby, what's going on?
Mr. Teacher? Are you alright?
The other students quickly took in the sight of Tabby looping over the bound and bruised teacher. Shredded construction paper and wood dust fluttered through the air. Tabby's pride at having defeated a monster quickly shifted into nervous apprehension. Yeah.
That Tabby is something else. Did she seriously ruin our decorations?
How is that what you're worried about? Mr. Teacher looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Is that really his name?
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm alright. I just... Oh, okay. Oh, I think I might have broken a rib. Give me one moment.
Some students had enough presence of mind to remove the decorations around his legs, wincing when the paper crafts tore completely in the process.
Did she beat him up? I didn't know Tabby could be so... I can't even think of a good word.
Destructive? Violent?
So horrible.
That works. The last accusation finally shook Tabby out of her stupor.
It's not my fault. It was Mr. Teacher. He wasn't himself. He started throwing stuff at the decorations.
That's impossible. Mr. Teacher wouldn't do that. He loves Halloween.
You weren't there. He turned into
Don't say that.
I can't believe you do all this and lie about it. We thought you were cool.
God damn it.
Now, hold on, guys. Let's hear Mr. Teacher's side of things. Is Tabby telling the truth?
I'll be in the nurse's office.
Mr. Teacher got up with multiple groans and winces, gratefully accepting the support of nearby students.
Why won't he tell them?
Doesn't seem like he's in any shape to say much of anything right now, Tabby.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you guys think it was all my fault.
Whose fault is it then? No one else was in here.
Just calm down, Tabs. If you explain yourself well enough, I'm sure they'll listen. Take a deep breath. In, out, and elaborate.
I already did elaborate. There's nothing left to
And
say.
they don't see him. They don't see Strength. I'm calling
I
it.
was in the room with Mr. Teacher, and he turned into that horrible beast. He was crushing desks and everything.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird to explain. Then you see the claw marks, the broken desk, and think, can this little girl, this little emo girl who hasn't done a push-up in her life, do something like that?
Real nice story, Tabby. But what does that have to do with wrecking our decorations? My
What?
poor paper pumpkins.
He went on a rampage and started breaking shit.
We're gonna get disqualified now.
But I didn't wreck them, and I wouldn't have even been put in this situation if it wasn't for...
Enough!
It was you, motherfucker! I'm calling it right now!
This back and forth is getting us nowhere.
Callum stepped forward and stood between her and the crowd of students. Despite his outbursts, he didn't seem angry. He smiled kindly at them instead.
I'm sure nobody meant any harm. Things happen, right? Why don't we all just drop the unpleasantness?
I'm calling it right now. It's this motherfucker doing. For a split second, he directed his smile at Tabby.
We can work out the details later. I'll talk to Tabby, and...
We'll go check on Mr. Teacher.
Fantastic idea. Just what I was going to say.
I'll go too.
Thank you, Stu. You're a real trooper. As for everyone else, shoo. I promise. You've got this handled.
At Callum's authoritative direction, the group that had formed dissipated. After a few seconds, Tabby was alone with the green-haired boy.
So, is this a friend of yours?
What?
Nope.
No! I don't hang out with other people.
Aw, how did I know?
Ignoring Strength's comment, Tabby focused her attention at Calum, unsure what he wanted with her. Or if she could still trust him after he disappeared on her. That last thought faded away as Tabby noticed Calum had a gremlin of his own on his shoulder. What? Oh, hi there, little guy. You're adorable. Unlike Strength, Calum's pixie companion had a quieter energy. He stared at Tabby with critical and sleepy eyes.
Looks like there was a lot of destruction.
Indeed. And yet our prize seems to have gotten away. For now.
Who are you again?
I am Calum. We spoke earlier this morrow.
Why does he talk like that? Did he always talk like that?
No.
No, not you. That. The little guy.
The name's Magician, and you are Tabitha.
Strength, magician. Okay, I think it's kind of like the Arcana. Hold on, what was it? You know, the fortune-telling cards. They're gonna be like magician. They're gonna be like magician, strength, lord. Yeah, the major arcana. That's what I'm calling it right now. There's the juggler, the magician, the papist, the female probe, empress, emperor, pope, lovers, chariot, justice, hermit, wheel of fortune, strength or fortitude, hangman, death, and temperance, and devil. Lightning strike tower. I'm calling it right now.
Hold on. Why does everyone know my name? My full name?
Calum spoke again, pushing his glasses higher up on the bridge of his nose.
You have my apologies. It would seem as though my plans have slightly... what's the word? Misfired.
Misfired?
Explain.
Misfired? That's more than a misfire, you weirdo! You stitched that crazy monster on me?
The answer to that is ambiguous. Yes and no. Both can be, and indeed are, true.
Can you cut the crap? Explain explain yourself!
Stop being vague and answer the question, motherfucker!
And use words under 4 syllables, damn it!
My intentions all along have been to get that horrible bully in detention. He's a menace. An annoying, terrible menace. Like a cicada in an otherwise perfectly brewed cup of coffee.
Caelim's triad came to a sudden halt as Magician wordlessly tugged on his collar. In response, the boy tilted his head to listen as the pixie whispered something into his ear.
What's that? The metaphor makes no sense.
Magician nodded.
Like a cicada in a screened door. All he does is make a racket without any care of who he's scaring.
He stopped for a moment, seeking the pixie's approval. When Magician nodded again, Caelim took it as permission to continue.
As you can see, I'm also a friend of Pixies. My most powerful ally is Magician, the Pixie of Manipulate.
Magician gave Caelim a collar a sharp tug.
Magical influence. I can stack any situation in my favor, with the extra power to trigger transformations, often of an unpleasant kind. The assignment was clear from the start. Get Eden to fight the teacher, or wet himself trying, get Eden sent to detention, ruin Eden's reputation, book a vacation to celebrate, I don't know.
Yeah, that didn't exactly work when the monster transformed and tried to kill me. With each word that left Caelim's mouth, strength round little face twisted in an increasingly worried frown.
If that was your master plan, you failed, Four Eyes! You got me in hot water instead! Your stupid scheme was super convoluted. You think a big Dumbo like Eden could have survived those teeth long enough to get detention? Even if you wanted to terrify him, you didn't have to deadlock the door. I could have been killed!
The door? But that's never happened before. Our power doesn't work on inanimate objects.
I told you it was a terrible plan, Caelim. You should have listened to me.
Caelim frowned, clearing his throat.
Ahem. I didn't mean for you to get involved, of course. But you were never in any real harm. I would have stepped in. You understand? Had your powers not kicked in.
I'm pretty sure if I didn't eat the candy, I'd probably die.
Everything was still within my calculations. And for your sake, we had to keep the monster contained. It would have been a disaster if the beast rampaged through the school. You might have been blamed for some kind of horrible witchcraft.
So, you were just looking out for me?
Exactly. You think I would have just abandoned you in your time of need?
Yes.
Of course not. I had to play my cards right for our sake. Which unfortunately involves subjecting you to close proximity with that orange-haired wretch. But he was almost in our grasp. Look how close we got.
Indeed. Imagine what the two of you could achieve together, fully powered up.
Yes, the heights we could reach, the punishment we could inflict.
Or we don't think about that. I'm a big fan of talking things out instead.
Your execution was patchy at best, but I can agree that it would have been pretty entertaining to see that guy suffer for once.
Wow, no wonder this game is called This Magical Girl is a Bitch.
Yes, I knew you would understand. Only we can bring that candy-gobbling fool to his knees.
So, what did Eden do to you?
What didn't that bully do? He got up to every bit of mischief in the book. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd commit arson on my house, if given the chance. I swear, it was that bad.
What did he do? Yes, finally, someone else who knew what she had been through.
Right? He's always getting up to something. It's so frustrating.
It's always like this. He starts the fight and then kicks you while you're down.
Tabby nodded, eyes glistening with vindication.
Things are different now, though. Even a wounded dog will bite. And anyone who would kick a poor, innocent, bone-loving puppy should expect the gnawing of teeth. The teeth of vengeance.
So what you're saying is, technically, we're not the ones in the wrong here. Eden is an annoying prick. So when I argued with Eden, it was probably his fault. Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh my
In
god.
that case, what I really need to do is to use my powers to purge evil.
Yes.
What?
Like you said, there's nothing more evil than tormenting an already tortured soul.
Tabby grinned gleefully, coming to her conclusion. Oh my god.
If Eden is evil, then I can blast him!
Yes.
Oh my god.
No! Are you crazy? Tabby, you're not gonna blast some random kid!
He's not just some random kid, Strength. He's my rival. He's demented and cruel. Just look at him. Who knows what kind of fucked up and wicked plans are brewing under those cheap, box-dyed highlights.
Oh my god.
He's asking for a blasting.
If you blast him, you'll go to magic jail!
He's asking for a highly legal and purely metaphorical blasting.
Well, as fun as it would be to vaporize every annoying person on Earth, there are other ways to get revenge on them.
Fun? Wait, revenge?
What's wrong with some healthy spite, Strength? You look like someone pissed in your cereal.
Tabby, we can't be talking about the same stuff here. Vanquishing evil is cool, but you're getting it all wrong. Evil isn't just whatever you don't like.
Well, it seems you're being outvoted at the moment. None of us like it.
Besides... Oh! Wait, he didn't say anything.
Real strength happens when you want to move heaven and earth for a just cause, right?
And our cause is most certainly just.
That's right! With my new powers, I'm gonna vanquish the greatest evil to ever plague our lives.
An 8th grade boy?
An 8th grade boy!
Oh my god. This kid is a psycho.
Yes, yes. Burn the child.
The next day. I don't think I want to be in for the next day. It was a dark and stormy Tuesday. As thick clouds approached overhead, the air inside Middle School was charged with the virulent whispers of students rapidly spreading the latest news.
Did you hear?
That's what I heard too.
What's going on?
All that effort.
Pumpkins are all ready to go in the multi-purpose room.
Oh, my back.
Today is Tuesday.
Hold on, people. I'll be right back. Oh, there's more save slots. Okay, I can work with this. Every choice that's made, I'll figure something out. Okay. Oh shit! Not what I wanted! Hey guys! Thanks for watching. Remember to smack the like button like it's Reagan's butt cheek, and remember to smack the subscribe button like it's the left cheek. Good night everybody, and sweet dreams!